The Sydney Football Stadium is to be torn down next month, ramping up a major political battle ahead of the state election. The government has signed a contract for the $730 million project, even though it doesn't have final building approval. The opposition dubbing it Light Rail Mark II.
There was no sign of the Premier, leaving it to her ministers to deliver the last rites to the football stadium.
This stadium behind us was built back in 1988. I was in kindergarten back then.
Today it was approved for demolition, starting in January. The government immediately announced Lend-Lease will be both the wrecker and the builder of the brand new venue.
But the contract is one contract. I can't separate this contract into two stages to reflect the planning process.
But it's a process that's yet to actually approve the final designs of the $730 million facility. The opposition says signing deals before that happens opens the way for cost blowouts.
This thing here behind me is going to turn out to be the Light Rail Mark II. This is Light Rail Mark II.
The SCG Trust today denied the public spend would include their new gym and pool facilities, but even its own members have their doubts.
I think it's an obscene waste of money. I think we could do a lot better with the money.
The opposition leaders now guaranteeing if it's demolished, a Labor government won't leave a hole in the ground. There will be a replacement stadium, he says. It's just that taxpayers won't foot the bill. Mr Daly says he's prepared to renegotiate any contract over the stadium if he becomes Premier.
The risk-free option is to not demolish it until the election.
That's just 106 days away.
We haven't raced to deliver this before a fixed timeline.
A stadium only due to open in 2022.
Live to Chris Marr now. Chris, so what's the timetable for the wrecking crew?
Michael, the bulldozers will move into the football stadium as soon as the test match next door at the SCG in January is over. Now, there is an approval in place for demolition, but an approval to construct a new stadium may not be cleared through until later next year. Now, it's understood today's contract does not include an exit clause, which means a Labor government could potentially renegotiate without penalties. And today's announcement has certainly underscored that this stadium's policy issue is likely to heat up before the state election. Michael.
OK, Chris Marr at Moore Park, thank you very much.